Hello everyone, it's me, Juan Giving for another video, and today, we're back. We're so back. Well, okay, so basically you should already know that sooner or later, or I guess by now you're basically watching, by the time you're watching this video, my Food Theory video has already been up. And now this is Style Theory. Trying to, get used to the new hosts, essentially. So today we're going to be tackling Amy, essentially. Amy is now the new hostess to Style Theory. So, and I will make it known here early in the beginning because we don't want to, pause in the middle of the video like I most likely did in the last video I uploaded. Leave in the comments below, do you guys want me to continue tackling Food Theory and Style Theory, or do you guys want me to go back basically only focusing on game theory and film theory? But anyways, we're going to be talking about shaved legs. So, yeah, let's do this.
Have you ever been walking down the shaving aisle of your local Target and suddenly been hit by the crushing anxiety of every choice available? 2 blades, 5 blades, sensitive skin, for her, for him. I don't even want to know what this one is for. But what if one video could change everything? A video to show you how to shave, but the scientifically proven right way to shave.
Really?
What if I told you that this was that video? Hello, Internet.
Style Theory tattoo on your leg.
When you sign on to host, you are contractually obligated to donate your body to science. And over the years here at Theorist, I have certainly done that. From consuming questionable gummy bears to showering with my coworkers. Multiple times. But I can honestly say that today is one for the books. And that's because we are finally answering a question that you all have been asking for months. What is the best way to shave your legs? Now, before you go clicking away because you're like, I don't shave my legs, this video holds no relevance for me, I have a question for you. Are you sure? While most people associate shaving your legs with aesthetics, that's not the only reason people pick up a razor. Nor is it really the most common. You know what is? Sports. Swimming, cycling, even some football and soccer players shave their legs for various reasons. And none of them want to deal with razor burn or ingrown hairs any more than people like me, who shave their legs because they enjoy the feeling of fresh sheets against a smooth leg. And the best way to solve any problem? Conspire to make 6 of your close personal friends shave on camera for the entire internet to see. So,
really?
That's what I did. I packed my car full of top secret shaving cargo and drove all over the greater Los Angeles area, which may not seem like a big deal, but in LA traffic, that's like 8 hours spent dropping off all of my little gifts on people's doorsteps. In each of those packages, I left a set of instructions, a carefully curated selection of razors, some leg lubricants, and a mission to find out the most optimized way to shave your legs.
Oh boy, we're gonna get big with this one.
Of body hair removal forever. Making up our team of shaving volunteers are a bunch of my LA friends. Repping the men, we had Style Theory regular Dan, who shaved a few times before for swimming, and Vance, a professional drag artist who shaves often for his shows. And then we have my ladies, who all have years of leg shaving under their metaphorical belts. There's my bookstore besties of 10 plus years, Jessica and Brianna, the amazing Asia, whose husband Melvin was actually one of the shavers in our beard episode. And finally, our own editor Jerica, who you may recognize better as her animated cat girl persona. But of course, I wasn't going to make them all do it alone. Yes, Theorist, I am throwing my legs into the game too, because if there's one thing you should know about me, it's that I'll never dish out something that I'm not willing to do myself. My legs are no stranger to the Theorist scientific method. Speaking of, let me break down what we'll be testing today. In order to get the best, most optimized shaving experience, we need to take into account every step of the process. 3 steps, to be exact. Step 1, exfoliant. Do you even need it? For this, we'll be keeping it simple. Our right leg will be our control, and our left leg will be our exfoliated leg. Before each shave, we will scrub it down with this lovely candy cane scented scrub. So refreshing. For step 2, we're going to use all that leg real estate to our advantage. While a face can really only be divided into 2 halves, legs, we can fit a solid 3 there, baby. Front left, front right, and back. Which means we can finally test the 3 most popular kinds of, well, for lack of a better word, leg lubricants. You know, that stuff that helps your razor slip and slide smoothly over your skin? Yeah, there's not a great way to say it. So, how about we make it better by making it a game? Every time someone says the word lubricant, you have to leave a soap emoji in the comments or put it in the live chat if you're here early enough for the premiere. Let
I
YouTube know
can't
that
do
we
that, I'm
only
sorry.
post good, clean content here on Style Theory. But back to the experiment. For each section of our leg, we are going to assign it a lubricant. On our right, we'll be using shaving cream, the most popular option. Over 149 million Americans use shaving cream in 2020, and they think that by the end of 2024, that could reach upwards of 153 million. With that many
Dang.
people using it, there has to be something there, right? Well, these companies certainly say that there is.
Skintimate Shave Gel goes on silky, foams out soft.
Pure Silk Shave Cream moisturizes for legs like pure silk.
Try Skintimate Shave Gel or new Skintimate Shave Cream. Soften, smooth, and protect against nicks with Skintimate.
What is these
See,
commercials,
I was
man?
right about the swimmers. Unlike our other options, shaving cream is meant to make a cushion between your skin and the blades. And that cushion is meant to protect your skin from getting more cuts. And on our left side, we will be testing one that's actually a little new to me. Shaving oil. Like shaving cream,
Shaving
it claims
oil?
to moisturize and soften hair to make shaving easier, but instead of going for volume, it's all about being thin, which is meant to keep the razor from getting clogged and potentially allow for a closer shave. And finally,
Yeah.
for our control on the backside, we have our
Understandable.
basic boring bar soap. This will let us know if
Hey,
all
don't
those
disrespect
marketing
the
bells
soap.
and whistles from the commercials are really just that, marketing. Moving on from the lubricants, we have upped our razor game for this episode to a whopping 5 different options. And
Okay.
theorists, I have something to tell you. Now,
What?
one thing I kind of revealed in the toothbrush episode is that I'm a little basic. And I'm
Basic.
not afraid to admit it. See,
There's
where
nothing
I
wrong with
use
being
the
basic
normal,
now.
disposable, fairly affordable toothbrush, I also use the normal, disposable, very affordable razor. For this experiment, I got all of us my normal, everyday Gillette disposable razor. No muss, no fuss, and it's cheap. A bag of these babies
Yep.
will only set you back about $10, making it less than $1 for each razor. Then we have
Yep.
a safety razor, this one from the brand Kitsch. I gotta say, this one, it kind of scares me. It's
It
just
does
really
sometimes.
intimidating, you know? It's big, it's hefty, and it looks like a power tool. Next up, we have our 2 5-blade options, a women's version and a man's version. What exactly makes them different? Well, we're gonna put that to the test. And finally, in honor of our dearly departed Matt Pat, we are going to test an electric razor. Yes, they do actually make them for legs. For the
No,
purpose
it's
of our
Matt.
experiment,
Why you
we're
gotta
going to
remind me
use
of
the
Matt Pat,
circular
man?
head option because that one was his favorite. Each razor, lubricant, and exfoliant combination
Enjoy
will judge
retirement,
how
my boy.
close of a shave we get. Do we end up with ingrown hairs or razor burns after? And if we would consider
Enjoy
making
your
our
retirement.
everyday razor. And we'll be shaving our legs every 2 days, the average for people looking to keep their legs smooth and hairless. With
Now come on.
2 days, the average for
Keep
people
getting
looking
ads
to
about
keep their legs
food, and I
smooth
just
and
came
hairless,
off from-
which,
I
let
just
me
come-
actually take
I
a
just
moment
come
here
back
to
from the
important
food
reminder
theory,
to
man.
Everyone out there, body hair is not something you should ever feel like you have to remove or hide. Keep it, style it, shave it. Your body is your body. Take me for example. Nowadays, I'm a person that shaves when I feel like it. And like I said over on GT Live,
I don't know how long you've let your leg hair grow ever in your life.
there's a thing called the winter coat.
Okay,
That
The
I
winter
can
coat.
Figure out what you're talking about.
everyone has a different relationship to their body hair.
I actually really enjoy my body hair. I like how it looks.
I grow very thick and very
Uh,
dark body hair.
I can confirm for
so
me
not
and
the
my
biggest
brother.
fan.
I feel like I have a love-hate relationship with body hair. There are times where
Yeah, our
I just
legs
don't
need to be
even
concealed.
bother to care about my body hair, whether it be on my legs, my arms, my upper lip, my armpits. Especially as being a mom, it's literally one of the last things I think about.
It's a
All right.
mixed feeling, and I feel like a lot of female identifying people will generally agree that body hair is just like it's not good, it's not bad, it's like, ooh, weird.
And for me, well, leg hair and I have a difficult history. Obviously, if you can't
Understandable.
tell from the cutout, I am a very, very pale individual, and my leg hair is not. It's dark and in your
Dang.
face. Even after shaving, you can kind of see my hair under my skin just a little bit, which is something I'm fine with now, but for a long time, it made me feel very, very self-conscious. Specifically because it was a big reason I got teased. I have this core memory of being in my 6th grade world history class, where wearing my Y2K Capri jeans, feeling super cute,
It's always
and just
school, man.
minding my own business. While our teacher was giving his lecture, I felt this tap on my shoulder. I turned to see a group of the popular girls sitting behind me and giggling to themselves. Now, I wasn't popular in high school, so at the time, I didn't know why these cool kids really wanted to talk to me. Turns out, it wasn't for any good reason. The conversation went a little bit like this.
You should shave your legs if you're going to wear that. It's gross.
But I shaved this morning.
Are you sure? I mean, look at you. Ew.
It was rough.
Hold on.
So for a while, and we are talking years here,
Hold on.
I would only wear
Let me just
pants
call
or
Beerus
long
real quick.
skirts. I was ashamed to
Let me
show
call.
my
Let me
gross
let me
legs
call
to
my
the
whole.
world.
Let me
It
call
took
the
me
God
a
Destruction
long,
Beerus real
long
quick.
time to realize that it wasn't me that was gross and wrong. It was their behavior. I love my legs now. We're besties. We go everywhere together. Heck, we are even taking on YouTube together. And isn't that the best revenge for little Amy? Those same people who
Yeah.
made fun of her now get to see her succeed and run a fashion and style channel. It's like a coming of age movie, except instead of being crowned homecoming queen or something like that, I am about to shave my legs in front of everyone on the internet. Life is just a little funny sometimes, but enough wasting time. Let's dive into the experiment. Almost immediately, I realized I was in just a little too deep. Oh boy, this is one of the most intense setups I've ever done. So we have A-cam running it up right front. We have GoPro B-cam running it up from the side for the wide shot. And then we have the close-up cam on the phone. But I didn't have time to sit and contemplate my life choices. We had to prepare our experimental zone. So this is a surgical marker. It is what people use to draw out the diagrams of where they're about to cut people open for surgery. But for our purposes today, it's actually going to help us divide our leg in 3. We all set about dividing our legs into 3, making sure to keep each section as even as possible. And this is when I noticed that everyone had a different setup and method for getting shaving ready. Jessica and Vance opted for a toilet setup, with Jessica standing and Vance taking his sweet time on the porcelain throne. Brianna and Jerica took to a side saddle approach, sitting on the edge of their tubs. And then you had the rest of us, diving feet first into the water. This is called a mixing technique, where if your water starts really cold at first, if you just kind of slosh around for a little bit, eventually you just mix all the hot water in and you end up with nice temperature water.
Yay!
Truly some big brain moments happening here. Each of us took our time, shaving around all the nooks and crannies on our legs, the ankle, the knee pit. Theorists, going through this footage, I saw a lot of very, let's say, unique angles of everyone. I feel so much closer to all of you. But one wrong move with the razor
Come
could
on,
spell
Heather Dan, come
disaster.
on.
So we needed to keep complete and total focus.
You know who I'm most excited for my dad to see this? He's gonna laugh at me so hard. Oh my god, this is gonna take them an hour. I already cut myself!
Great start there, Dan. However, he
Poor-
wasn't alone.
poor Dan.
Everyone was struggling with our first razor.
I think I might have cut myself. Ow. Hate it. 0 out of 10.
Little did I know, as I was happily shaving away in my tub, that this video may end up costing me more than just a few cuts and copious amounts of leg hair going down my drain. It could end up costing me every single one of my friendships. Across the board,
Dang.
people were hating on my favorite razor. Many were already feeling the sting of razor burn and seeing irritation pop up on their skin in the form of red bumps. But hey, at least we made it through with only minimal damage, right guys? Oh no. What happened? You cut up your legs how badly? What happened to the guy that said,
I shave at least 3 or 4 times a week, possibly even more.
Theorists, I can't in good conscience show you what happened in that bathroom. It's just a little too brand unsafe. Let's just say Vance's bathroom ended the day looking a little bit more like a scene from Dexter than Architecture Digest. I think it's time for a little shaving safety PSA so you don't end up like Vance and his, unfortunate leg situation. Welcome to Shaving 101, where we are going to cover leg shaving's 3 biggest no-nos.
All right,
If
ladies
you
and gentlemen, take notes, I
nothing
guess.
else from this video, I want you to memorize these 3 rules. Ingrain them into your brain.
All right.
If Vance had remembered them, it would have saved his legs. Charmin reinvented. It would have saved his legs.
All
1.
right.
If your leg hair is longer than 1/4 of an inch, trim it before you take a razor to it. This is why people generally use a beard trimmer if they haven't shaved in a while. Do the same for your legs. 2. Never shave dry. Why? Because 3, you need to soften your leg hair with warm water before you start shaving. And hey, bonus tip 3.5, make sure you wait until those initial goosebumps from the temperature change go away. They will come, so wait it out. However, there
Okay.
was a bright side, the exfoliant. We all agreed that the exfoliated legs shaved better, even if the difference was small. And when it came to our lubricants, the shaving cream was the clear front runner.
When it came to the lubricants, the shaving cream, for me, was by far the best with that blade specifically.
Overall,
All right,
our
then.
participants liked being able to clearly see where they had already shaved, the spots they missed, and the soft protection of the cloud-like foam. Or most of them did.
I feel
Dang.
like the shaving oil was the best fit. There's no like extra buildup that's happening around the blade. Whereas like the shaving gel and this bar of soap, I'm not only collecting my hair as I'm shaving, but it's also collecting the gel residue, the soap residue.
So, while things may not have been looking good for my disposable friend, it was time to move on to day 2, the
Disposable.
one that I
Dang.
had been dreading since the beginning. So, this is our straight razor day. Oh, feels so weird sitting in your clothes in a tub. We are using the Kitsch straight razor. Friends, this thing was intimidating. It was full metal, and the weight of it alone left
Hey,
me
full
shaking
metal.
in my shorts. And I wasn't the only one feeling the pressure.
I don't like this at all. I actually have a weird fear of knives. Ever since I kind of conceptualized what a knife is and what a knife can do to the human body, freaks me out.
Oh, I'm so scared. Don't make me cut. Amy's trying to kill me. I thought we were cool, Amy.
Jenica, I promise, we are cool. But as we set to work, a few of us came to a surprising
Doubt.
realization.
Press X to
While
doubt.
we all struggled a little bit to start, it was clear the blade was working and working well. Maybe a
Okay.
little too well. Putting my leg back in the water really stings. Not a fan. It felt like I was taking off the top layer of my skin. But I kept going, and once I got to the shaving cream, suddenly everything changed. Because the cream feels like there's a barrier between me and this blade that I'm putting up against my skin, I am less hesitant and I am willing to press harder. A few bathrooms away, Asia
Okay.
was having a life-changing moment.
The shaving oil with this, I have never gotten such a close and smooth shave before. Really the best combo.
Dan
All
was
right.
also having a life-changing moment, just for different reasons.
My
Oh,
legs
dear.
feel weird. They feel so weird without like any hair. It's very smooth. It's very fun, but I don't like it.
It's okay, Dan. The smooth life is
It's very smooth.
At the end of day 2, Dan, Asia, Jessica, and myself were all pro safety razor.
I like that there was weight to it. I feel like that helped me get a closer shave.
While Brianna and Jerica were left traumatized by their battle wounds. Yet even they had to admit that the razor
have you
did its
done?
job.
But I will say, the leg does feel very smooth. So that's a super plus.
And it
All
really
right.
did. Look at those legs. So smooth, so shiny, so potentially worth losing every single one of my friends for making them go through this.
Dang.
But I'm hoping to make this gamble worth it, and you can actually help by clicking that subscribe
Equivalent
button.
exchange, I
I know
suppose.
it's a scary time. So much change and so much uncertainty. So why not subscribe so you can see a familiar, friendly face in your sub feed each week, bringing
All right.
you new and exciting adventures, including our upcoming fashion show, Creators in Fashion, that will bring together tons of your favorite creators in one room to put on
And
a
MatPat's coming
one-of-a-kind,
back.
never before seen show for you. Seriously, it is going to
Well-
blow your mind. I am so excited. And the best way to keep on top of what's happening is to subscribe so you don't miss any of our exciting updates that are coming up super, super soon. The next razor on our list is one you are likely very familiar with, or
Oh,
at least
dear.
familiar with their marketing.
How much longer we have?
Introducing
Well, we're halfway.
Yes, today we are unboxing an icon, a monument of shaving fame, the
All right.
Gillette Venus razor, specifically the Comfort Glide. There are actually dozens of versions of this razor out there, but we wanted to test one that showcased the best Venus had to offer. This one
Okay.
had everything: 5 blades, a comfort grip handle, and moisture bars made
Woo.
to keep your skin safe and smooth. This thing wasn't just a razor, it was an experience. It comes in this
beautiful
lovely pink
experience,
package,
my
and
guy.
it comes with multiple heads. I like the little packages that they come
Right.
in, it means that the moisture bar is getting moisturized and staying moisturized. It's honestly like a very Disney princess experience, which I'm not mad at. I like being a princess every now and then. I prefer to be a queen, but I'll take princess. I think that's who actually wins. This whole shindig is our shaving queen. Young and sweet. Only 5 blades. I am not the musical protege. My lack of singing skills aside, it was time to put the razor to the test.
Okay.
Immediately, I found that the Venus had a smooth glide, but I struggled with the, what were they called, Dan?
Slidey gripper guiding flaps. I hated that term. I hated all of that.
And
You
now
hate
it's
all that.
immortalized forever. While I did eventually
Dang.
find my groove with the flaps, the group results were a little mixed.
Wow, that's so smooth. Feels so comfortable. Doesn't even feel like there's a razor.
It's really nothing to write home
Yes,
about.
ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a video of seeing people shave.
It's not difficult to use.
so like I
at all.
said-
a 14-year-old and up can pick this up and just start shaving their legs.
Felt like a better experience.
So like I said, guys, we literally are watching a video of people shaving their legs. I mean, well, it's an educational video, nevertheless. Just in case if I ever have hairy legs. But like I said, leave down in the comments below if you guys think I should continue, tackling style theory, because it's good. It's good. I really enjoy. Like, dang, I missed out a lot in style theory. But yeah, like I said, leave down in the comments below if you think I should react to style theory more.
As it says on the package, it glides. It just like smoothly just went up and removed all the hair. It was super easy. It felt like butter.
And for Brianna, this razor had an extra benefit.
I have
Really?
sensitive skin, so I've always itched a lot after shaving my legs. I still am having some itching, but it's not nearly as bad as it has been the last few times that I've done this. So
All
overall,
right.
today's a pretty good win for me.
As a card-carrying member of the Sensitive Skin Club, I second that. And it brought out another first for me in this episode.
Really? Oh, come on.
Ask
Another first for me in this episode, choosing the shaving oil over the shaving cream. The mix of this moisture head with the shaving oil really felt like a winning combination. It felt like they were working together to really give me that slip and slide experience down my leg. What everyone
Wow.
wants to do when they talk about their legs. They want it to just be a slip and slide. I wasn't the only shaving cream stand to switch sides this round either, which made me wonder, maybe the best lubricant isn't a simple answer or not a solo answer. What if the type of razor could influence our preference? I needed more data, but what I did know was that my skin was having a reaction to the constant shaving. I have like my normal shaving bumps up here towards the top
Lots
of my
of shaving.
thighs where my skin is extra tender. Really, I'm just having the same shaving experience I normally do whenever I shave a lot in quick succession. I had hoped that the exfoliant was going to be a big help for this, and while it wasn't working for me, it did seem to be for a few other people. Both Brianna and Asia reported their exfoliated legs and having less irritation. And at halfway through our experiment, I was still feeling optimistic that we'd find our perfect shaving formula. With each round, I've been able to pinpoint the pain points, pun intended, of each combination, but we still haven't uncovered the full picture.
Have
Speaking of
we
bigger
not?
Picture, our fourth razor was going to answer a question that I carried with me for years. Are men's razors actually better than women's? You see,
Well,
I
we're
didn't
about
make
to
that
find out.
five-bladed Venus razor just for giggles. I had a plan. We were going to test it against the big boy, the one that almost took the crown in the shaving beard episode, the Gillette
Really?
Fusion 5, and test it against its female counterpart. It's the
Okay.
same brand, the same flexible head, and presumably the same 5 blades as our Venus razor. So it should give us the same kind of shave, right? We're about to find out once and for all. Right away, what stood out to me was the lack of moisture flaps. Where the Venus had all those bells and whistles, this one was back to basics. And I liked
Really?
it. It glided across my skin and all around the difficult areas of my ankles and knees. If I had
Pretty
to
sure
call it
basic is
something,
good.
it would be familiar. More like the razors I'd used over the past few years. Asia was feeling it too.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's exactly what I use. I use the Harry's 5-bladed razor. This is exactly like it.
But was it doing a better job than the Venus razor?
No.
Not really.
It was pretty similar to the
Called
previous
it.
razor number 3, in that it had the 5 blades. I liked the last razor, so I guess I like this too. The only difference is this one doesn't have like the double moisturizer bar.
And right there was the big difference. The experience factor that we talked about earlier. The Venus wanted us to feel wrapped in a cocoon of moisture moisturized safety, while the Fusion
Excuse
5
me.
was just there to get the job done. Even Dan, who still used the Fusion 5 for his beard after that first episode, couldn't deny the difference.
It was the Gillette 5 blade that was really more meant for facial hair for men. I gotta say, after using that one, clearly the Venus, I'm moving that up to a 5. Confetti, fireworks. Congratulations, Venus.
Despite that,
Yay.
overall we had a really good experience with the Fusion 5.
Nice. Good shave. Very good. Merci.
Looking at our post-shave results, it did its job, but not any better than the Venus. Putting
Dang.
those two side by side, they look about the same, so really that experience is what made the difference. And the bigger thing that this round continued to prove was that the exfoliant was the true MVP. Not to the shaving, but to the long-term comfort of people prone to razor bumps and ingrown hairs.
Hooray!
Continue saying the exfoliated side, my strawberry legs are starting to go down. I think you can really tell, like in this area, you can see a big difference in this leg, at least to me, so that's crazy.
Clearly, we were on to something big. Entering into our final day, our spirits were high. Each razor we tried since that unfortunate first round brought something new and exciting to the table. Moisture strips, precision heads, and yes, a shave so close it could make you cry. And I had high hopes that our final razor would top them all. Why? Because it was an ode to the man, the myth, the MatPat. The man who fought
Yay.
the good fight to clear the name of electric razors everywhere. Can his legacy live on in the form of our final razor? The
Come on,
electric razor
MatPat.
for women. Looks a bit like a
Come on, Matt
dewy
Razor.
sandworm. If you
Razor
can really
Matt.
see that. I'm starting to think that maybe we didn't find the best version of an electric razor for legs. Well,
Darn.
here's the thing. When it comes to electric razors for legs, the options are severely limited. As
Really?
of right now, it's not that big of an industry. And when it comes to cost effectiveness, we went with one that we thought was versatile. But I think we might have made a bit of a oopsie. But hey, I've been
oopsie.
surprised before on this channel, so let's give it a fair shot, everybody.
How does it work? Please explain.
Just can't really tell whether it's a circular motion or a straight up motion.
Dang it!
Demand for energy.
I could read instructions of this, but
Where's MatPat?
for that.
I was having the same problem. No matter how hard I pressed, the motion I used, nothing was working. I was starting to think we'd all made a horrible mistake trying to take on Matt's legacy, but I couldn't give up. I needed to make it work. So I did what theorists do best. Try and try again. Since the lubricants were only getting in the way, I washed off my legs and tried just using water. Did I mention that I have a fear of mixing water and electricity? No?
No.
No, that's cool. It's cool. And totally not relevant anyway. And since the water only still wasn't working, I had one last thing to try. One that I hoped would yield at least some kind of result. Dry shaving. I know. We learned in Shaving
Dry
101
shaving,
that dry
no.
shaving is a cardinal sin. But I was desperate to find some kind of result. Make something work. And lo and behold, it did. Sort of. While I couldn't say it was a successful attempt, it did start to remove some hair from my leg. And I was ready to take this as a win until I checked on everyone else.
No, just it did not do the job at all. I'm still prickly. I know that I said that the worst razor was disposable. It at least did its job.
I felt like today took a lot
Poor
longer
MatPat.
than many
Why
other
is my brother
days.
getting
I can
strays?
appreciate this didn't work out for me today, I don't feel like.
See, but it's not getting anything. I feel prickly still.
Even Jessica, who so far had always found a silver lining for each and every razor, couldn't find one here.
I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know if I've said this yet about a razor, but I didn't really enjoy using this specific razor.
Looking at our final results, I couldn't deny the writing on the bathroom wall. This was a true failure. Worse than the disposable razor that took out Vance on day one. You know, we really should send him like a gift basket of Band-Aids and Neosporin after this. Someone make a note. So, after all the blood, bathwater, and tears, where do we stand? What is the best way to shave your legs? Well, I want to go back to that 3-step breakdown we started with at the top of the episode and go through them one by one.
Okay.
Starting with the razor itself. While we may have had some better luck with a different brand, the Sandmouth electric razor was an instant and complete failure. I'm sorry, Matt, but your legacy of electric razor supremacy here on Style Theory has ended today. And that's not the only long-term relationship coming to a close. I have to say, after this episode, I am a changed woman. At the start, I was all in on the disposable razor. I can't in good conscience stand here and say that that is my favorite, or that I recommend it to anyone at all. In fact, I need to take a second here to say something to that disposable razor.
Oh
Come
no.
here. Come close. Hey, disposable razor. We've known each other for a long time, and, well, this is hard, but I think we should see other razors. It's not me, it's you. No, really, it's you. You hurt my friends, you hurt the environment, and honestly, some of these razors just give me that spark that I've been missing. Still
No.
be friends. Nope, they're gone. Okay, so much for an amicable breakup. So, which razor was the best of the best?
It's okay,
After reviewing
Razor.
all
It's
the hours
alright.
of footage, crunching all the data,
okay.
I can definitively say that the
It's
King
okay.
Safety Razor
It
universally
sucks
gave
getting
us the
dumped. I
closest
I
and
know.
smoothest shave across the board. But it did have its drawbacks. Most of us had never used a safety razor in our lives, and we ended up with a few battle wounds because of it. However, with a little time and practice, we'd likely be able to cut down those cuts over time while
Poor
maintaining
Dan.
smooth results. And the bigger bonus, more than any razor, it took longer for the hair to grow back after shaving with the safety razor than any of our other razors, meaning we'd actually be able to go longer between each shave while still maintaining fairly smooth legs. So congratulations, Kitchen the Safety Razor. Maybe next time we'll be sponsored. In second place, we have the Gillette Venus Comfort Glide. In terms of appeal, it did well holding its own with little to no lubricant.
I feel like you could probably just like dip this in water and shave comfortably.
It was a really good option for novice shavers like Dan.
I'm a little bit more knowledgeable, a little bit more educated. I did, in fact, gain enough experience and level up.
And people with sensitive skin like me and Brianna. So
All
if
right.
you are just starting out on your shaving journey, it's the best of the bunch for keeping user error to a minimum. And rounding out third place is our manly, masculine Gillette Fusion 5. It can do the job just fine, but it couldn't break into the top 2 of our experiment when put
Dang.
against 2 razors built to conquer the winding landscape of our legs. Then there were our lubricants, and here we actually have a tie between our top 2 options. No, not you, soap. Get out of here. Go on. Get. No, it came down to our shaving
It's alright,
gel
Soap.
and our shaving oil. They both
You're still
had
one
pros
of
and
you're
cons,
still one of
and
the
in
bros.
end,
So
it
important.
split
You're still
our
one of the
6
bros.
shavers right down the middle. On Team Oil, you had Jessica, Brianna, and Asia, who liked that the oil left their skin feeling more moisturized long after they finished shaving. And the thin consistency meant it didn't clog up the razor. On the other end, you had Team Cream, a very unfortunate name, made up of myself, Dan, and Jerica. Woo, Team Theorist! We liked how the shaving cream created a protective barrier between the blade and our skin, which led us to getting less cuts. And it also left us feeling soft and moisturized. Clearly, the big winner of this round, moisturizer. And that actually brings me to the final piece of our shaving puzzle, part 3 of our 3-step formula, the exfoliant. Throughout the week, it was clear early on that the exfoliant wasn't doing too much to give us a closer shave, but I don't think that means we should cut it from the routine. Over the 2.5 weeks of the experiment, we saw our participants' skin change before our eyes, and all of it thanks to the exfoliant.
I think
Really?
it helps with when the hair grows back. It doesn't feel like it's embedded or getting ingrowns into my leg.
The exfoliated side, my strawberry legs are starting to go down. I think you can really tell. You can see a big difference in this leg.
The only thing I felt was different was the after effect of it, which my left leg was so much more smooth than my right leg.
It turns out that a smooth, painless shave isn't just about the tools you use, but the way you care for your skin. The exfoliant had helped clear away dead skin, bacteria, and other buildup, making a cleaner surface and leaving less of a chance for infection and inflammation. That, coupled with the fact that the moisturizer in our lubricants clearly reigns supreme, means that treating your skin well, that's the true secret to keeping the pain out of your shaving routine. Man, I wish we had taken this experiment out of the shower as well and added some lotion into the mix. I guess we'll just have to add it to the list for later. So there you have it. You now know the optimized way to shave as proven by all the scientific sacrifices you watched unfold today. And I just hosted my first style theory. Solo, no handlebars. And over the course of this episode, I realized something. Like I mentioned earlier in the episode, I always had a lot of insecurity around my legs growing up. And coming on here, showing all those so-called imperfections to you, the theorist community, has made such a difference to me personally. I've been with style theory since the beginning, and one thing that's always been so amazing has been you, the people who tune in each episode, eager and willing to learn and go on
Seeing
these
views
wild
on MatPat.
adventures. Because here's the thing, in doing that, you've created a space for me to feel safe to come on here and confront some of my biggest insecurities. From showing my teeth in the toothbrush episode, to coming on screen with no makeup or my hair hair being all wild and crazy after a shower. 'Cause
Ha.
yeah, that happened. And that's not even talking about the ones we have planned coming up in the next few months. Through it all, I never had to worry that it would be ill-received, or that you would make fun of me for all these things that at one point or
Oh, no,
another
I would
in
never
my life,
make
I
fun.
used to think made me, as those bullies in 6th grade said, gross. I truly believe that people are beautiful and amazing as they are. However,
Don't
you
worry,
want to
I got my
present
boy
yourself.
Beerus
And you
on
have shown me
speed
that there are
dial.
people out there who feel that same way. It makes me so proud to be on this journey with you. So thank you, because this is going to be so much fun. But hey, that's just a theory, a style theory. Keep looking sharp.
Sorry. But anyways, that's gonna be the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you, because this
Oh,
is
my
going
bad.
to be so much.
Alright, there we go. So anyways, guys, that's going to be the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like the video so I know you guys enjoy. And comment down below. Do you think this will help you with if you guys have, you know, hairy legs? And again, like I said in the beginning of the video, would you comment down below? Would you guys want me to continue tackling style theory? Or do you think you guys want me to just stick with food and... I mean, not food. Film and game theory. You know, how we usually did it back in the days. Okay, if you guys want to stick with just only game and film theories, sure. It's been a fun while, but you know. But if you guys want me to tackle more style and food theory, basically got the entire 4 channels in the palm of my hand, I'll do it. I mean, shoot, I mean, I'm having a fun time watching food and style theory. And subscribe, we're trying to upload daily. This is Juan Gamer 4, signing off.